My name is Daria. I'm eSports team lead in wargaming team, World of Tanks Blitz. And a few words what World of Tanks Blitz the game is. This is free-to-play action game with a lot of people playing day by day. And 3 years ago, we decided to try eSports as a first attempt to make sure that our audience is ready for the competitive playing. And we decided to run the first international tournament with 4 teams. It calls Blitz Twister Cup. And after this, we received a lot of the warm comments from our community, and they were asking us to make more tournaments, to make the special, dedicated, competitive mode into the game. And today, I would like to share with you information about how we integrated competitive mode and eSports into the game through these 3 years. The first question you may ask me, why we are doing this? And from this case, we have 2 goals, internal goals and external goals. From the point of internal goals, we want to, through the competitive mode, grow up the tournament MAU and increase LT and LTV via core segments of players. And today I will prove you that we reached this goal through our tournaments. And from the point of external goals, we would like to increase amount of stream views to promote additional boost to organic installs via broadcast and events. And the second question, how we are doing this? From the beginning, we had nothing. We had no tournament system in the game. And each step we were doing by manual. The tournament manager should create a training room, invite players one by one, create teams, create brackets, and deliver the prizes to the players after this. It takes a lot of time, as you can see, and we decided to develop the own tournament system integrated right in the game client. For now, we have fully automated tournament system. It provides multiple formats of brackets, such as single elimination, double elimination, round robin, but not at all. Also, we have quick tournaments. Quick tournaments is the first step for the new player to join the tournament. You can join the tournament at any time, even if registration has been already started. You can grant your rewards via automated prizes delivering system. The tournament manager needs to set up the rewards, and right after the tournaments, each player will receive his rewards. Also, we have different principles of brackets. And we have our own observer mode implemented into the game, and each player or streamer could join the tournament as an observer. Also, we have automated broadcast system. Players could watch the streams on the portal and receive rewards for watching the stream. Even you can reach some kind of customization rewards for you, some kind of avatars or gold or credits or something else. Any rewards you will have in the game you can reach using automated broadcast system. You just joining it, you just push on the button to watch, and after the stream you will receive your rewards. And also we have automated leaderboards. Your clan wants to progress by the leaderboard. For this, you have to participate in the tournaments. And right after each tournament, your clan will be automatically move in the leaderboard by their progress. How the competitive funnel looks like? The new players start here. This is regular quick tournaments. Even right now, when I am discussing with you, player could participate in the quick tournament. These tournaments with a non-clan principle of registration. That means that each of your friends or fellows you know in the game could join your team and participate with you, even if they are not in the clan. The second step is regular classic tournaments. They are based on the clan's registration type. You're playing with your fellows from your clan in a format 7 versus 7 players in the team. And if you're a well-skilled player, you would like to progress, In this case, we have global seasons twice a year. In the seasons, you can move by the funnel from the lower echelon championship and go ahead to the top. If you're a middle echelon championship, we call it challenger. You're a person who is not a sportsman still yet, but you can fight against really high-skilled teams. The professional teams move to the top echelon championship, and this is the key. If you'll be the best team in the top echelon championship, you can fight against professionals. And after the professionals league, where are located the best players in our game, you can go to the offline finals or show matches. So, here are results of what we've done for the 3 years. And as you can see, we have growth of the tournament MAU from Global MAU in March in comparing with the previous year. We have a progress of registrations in compare with the 2017 year. And also, we have a lot of views on the CIS region and other regions. Less than we wanted to see, but it's a point for us to think about how to increase this value. And our esports. Let's split esports in case when we became an organizer. These are own tournaments, and if we are a participant of some kind of other tournament with a partnership with somebody. From the point of our own tournaments, we had 3 Blitz Twister Cups. This is the global international tournament with the teams from all over the world. We are operating with 4 regions for now. It's CIS, Europe, North America, and Asia. And China was connected to this list last year. And here you can see the first Blitz Twister Cup, which took place on 2016. And we have for about 100,000 views, at least, this year. And through the 3 years, you can see the progress of the views globally from all regions. It's a Blitz Twister Cup, which happened in Minsk last year. And also, we are open for such opportunities to become a part of some global tournaments which we are not organized by ourselves, but we are ready to become a part of it. As you can see, one of these is Mobile Masters. This is Amazon tournament, which took place the second year, and we became a participant of this. And also, we are open to become a part of the show matches with some partners such as Samsung, Asus, and we are ready to bring our teams and to show the great esports atmosphere up there. And talking about organic installs, that's what I would like you to prove. This is the results of the last year. Without any special advertisement or any marketing campaign, we had for about over 86,000 installs of the moment of Blitz Twister Cup. This is the organic numbers. And also you can see the numbers of the views. This is the last year, 2017, and this is the 2018 year. We had for about more than 1 million views on the regions such as CIS, Europe, North America, and Asia, and China, for about more than 1 million on views on the new region for us, China. And as you can see here are peak viewers on each region, and except on China. For now, I would like to advise to you to have a look on the video. This is a recap of the last year Blitz Twister Cup, probably to feel how it was, to understand the format, the studio format it was last year, and to understand what I'm talking about. Sorry for delay.
Where goal!
This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Oh my God! They're up. They're dead even.
It's perfect.
Are they up? I can't tell.
They're even. They are perfectly even.
She is going absolutely haywire at the top.
I can't believe what I'm watching.
As you can see, there was an interesting moment during the video when one tank, Grill 15, was trying to reach the peak of the rock, and other players were helping him to grow up, to go upstairs. And it was a hype moment for our community. It was everywhere, the comments, the emotions of players, how it was, the cooperating of the players to reach the goal. And we decided to react on this and to make a hype train longer. The first step how we reacted on this was a special war point integrated into the game for the Grill 15, this tank, for this player who was on this tank, who was playing on this tank. And this is not the only thing how we reacted. Also, we added 2 Easter eggs on the map. The first Easter egg is an icon of the team which became a winner, radioactive calls, and the second Easter egg is Grill. Also, I would like to share with you our key findings about how to operate competitive mode, how to operate regular and other tournaments right in the game. And first, you have to understand that short versions, short game sessions, performs better for each player. Player could join the tournament, play for some time, for an hour or more, and receive his reward. The second findings is the duration of the whole tournament should be less than 1.5 hours. You should split teams by the small groups. Do not try to create a linear, huge bracket for the players with a duration more than 2 hours. Split teams by small groups. Provide a player a chance to compete with other teams, split it and seeding by the principle strongest versus weakest or strongest versus strongest, for example. If we are talking about pro players, for the core players, they would like to play more. From this case, you have to choose best of 5 and more matches, not best of 3, because it's useless for those players. But in case of the regular or new players, you have to find the less amount of matches, such as best of 3. For our audience, Thursday and Saturday is the best days to compete. I don't know why. They love these days. And the studio format for the offline tournament, this is not a bad solution. Probably sometimes there's a way for players to meet each other, to communicate with each other, and to feel the warm atmosphere of the when all the teams united, all the teams together. And at the end, I would like to share with you our values. From the brand point, we would like to increase brand awareness as a mobile esports discipline in the future, and we would like to create our own esports celebrities, the faces of our esports. And from the players' part, we would like to globalize seasons to cover much players, using all in-game modes we have: random battles, training battles, rating battles, and tournaments. We would like to engage well-skilled players to competitive mode. That's really important for us because our core audience awaits from us for more competitive modes, for more competitive events. and to increase LT and LTV, via tournaments. And also we'd like to increase media coverage of our broadcasts and offline finals.
So I'm particularly interested in some of the stuff that Spike was talking about in the previous session, particularly, obviously, you know, we know World of Tanks is fun, we know it's... how do you make sure that there's a fairness part to gameplay? Because obviously, you know, you can have different people with different equipment. Mm-hmm. How do you ensure that the tournament play has balance? How do you deal with that?
Oh, interesting question. From the first point, we understand that eSports is not without fans and viewers, because if you're only a participant, you're already engaged. But from the second point of view, we would like to cover those players which are not ready to compete for some reason. And from this case, we created polls and votes for the teams, and we created broadcasts. We are trying to communicate with the viewer during our streams. We are trying to create some kind of the live events during the streams. And from this point of view, each user could feel that he is a part of something huge, something bigger than he is for now.
I think the scale of World of Tanks allows that. I mean, do you have any kind of advice for other teams trying to create that kind of competitive play? How do they get to the point? I mean, do they need to build a big enough audience first, or do you think they can learn some of the approaches you were taking, particularly with automation, to make it easier for them to get started to build that kind of community?
Firstly, you have to find friends in the game. Firstly, you have to communicate with other players, because communication is a really strong and important tool to not only engage players but to acquire them into the game. And as I know, the first step is to try to communicate. And if it's done, other players will tell you about what you can reach in the game. And someday you will combine with other players to try your skills, to try what you know about the game from the very beginning, from the first step I've been talking about. I mean quick tournaments. And right after this, if you will have a success, you will be ready to try something more.
So on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much.
Thank you very much.